This is a tutorial on how to relate to positive emotions in such a way that they rewire your neurology so that you experience positive emotions more frequently, more deeply, and for longer durations. It is neuroscience that negative mental experiences and negative emotions, they actually rewire our neurology in a flash. Positive emotions, however, it takes 10 to 15 seconds for a positive mental experience to impact us in a meaningful way, for it to embed itself in the nervous system in a meaningful way. And you have to stay present with a positive experience for 10 to 15 seconds in order for it to rewire you. This is evolutionary, this is science-based, this comes from a deep body of work by my friend Rick Hanson, who has several New York Times best-selling books and just a bunch of amazing programs out there. If you don't know Rick Hanson's work, definitely check it out. This is life-changing stuff. And what we are going to explore are his initial three steps for just getting a positive mental experience to rewire you. And this is very simple. We're going to take a few minutes to dive into this. And my hope for you is that you walk away with these three steps, these three simple, accessible steps, really internalized in you so that you have them right there in your back pocket for whenever you need them, whenever you want to lift yourself up a bit. All right, so let's get to it. Take a few deep breaths. And the first step is always to arrive in the body some way. So feel your body breathing in space. And if you're familiar with setting your breath in its natural rhythm, you can do that. Not necessary, but optional. And if you're in a little bit of a funk right now, if you've got a little bit of resistance going on, try in a friendly way. Just asking that if it won't step aside for a moment, give you a little room here. Okay. And then I want you to simply think of a simple pleasure in your life, just something you enjoy, like avocados, right? Or really amazing music, or the sky at night. Okay. Think of something that you enjoy that brings you pleasure and hold it in your mind. This is step one, is to have a positive experience. And now, see if you can get into what the experience of that is like, the deliciousness of an avocado, the awe and wonder of the sky at night, whatever it is. And you move to an experience of the pleasure that this gives you. And even if it's just a little trickle, or even if you fake it till you make it a little bit here. Now, we will enrich this experience because I want you to notice that this experience is new right now. It's novel. It feels nice. Things are shifting. And it's meaningful that things are shifting, isn't it? And I want you to use the power of your imagination, use the power of your mind to see how intense, how bright and vivid and bold and deep and wide you can get this feeling to turn up. Like, can you turn it all the way up to 11? Fake it if you need to. And then step three is to absorb the experience. So can you really feel it landing deeply in you, like absorbing into your cells, into your fascia, into your muscles, into your bones, into your core, into your back, into your feet, everywhere. Stay there. Okay. All right. Let's do this 2 more times, much more briskly, now that you got it. These 3 steps of having the experience, enriching the experience, and absorbing the experience. Now think of something that's made you feel safe. That's made you feel safe and secure and held. Even if it's just, where my mind just went to is my weighted blanket, actually. It can be simple. Maybe there's an experience where you felt heard and seen. Maybe there's just somebody that when you're around them, you just have a sense of trust. Okay. Find your thing that makes you feel safe. Hold it in your mind. And get into it. What is it like when you feel safe? What is it like in the body? Notice as that feeling starts to arise, even if it's imaginary. And notice the novelty of it, that it's meaningful, that it's maybe a relief. And again, let's see if you can turn it all the way up to 11. Imagine it's getting brighter and more vivid and intense in every way. Get it maximum pitch. And then let it land in you. Imagine it's just absorbing into your body, soaking into your bones, into your legs, into your face. Let's do just one more. Take a moment to reflect on how much you have grown. Even if you've regressed a little bit recently, like most of us have, think about how far you've come since childhood. Just how much work you've been doing on your growth, the books you've been reading, the therapy sessions, the healing sessions, the meditations, the mental health posts on TikTok, whatever it is. You are constantly growing. More than you give yourself credit for. And what does it feel like when you have these growth experiences, when you reach a new plateau or new vista, or an old behavior isn't there anymore, you set a boundary that you needed to set, or you showed up for yourself in some way? Can you get into the satisfaction of that, or however it shows up? What is it like? What is it like in the body? Notice the newness. Notice how much it means to you. Does it have a smell? Does it have a sound? Does it have a sensation at all? And can you go ahead and crank it all the way up? And as you do, it's just flowing into you. And you're basking in it like basking in the sun at the beach, just feeling it penetrate the skin layer and go all the way in to the core of your being. This feeling is becoming part of who you are right now. All right. And then in a simple but gentle, slow kind of way, Try not to disrupt anything good that's you're feeling inside, even as you open your eyes. Stay with the feeling inside as you gently open your eyes, take a breath, and come all the way back. See if you can hang on to this, even as you continue scrolling or as you go and take care of emails or whatever it is that comes next. See, as a practice, as an experiment, if you can hang on to this as you go out into the world. This is empowerment. This is saying, I decide, whether I'm happy or not. No, the world doesn't get to dictate that for me. That's what this practice is in essence, I feel. So how do you feel right now? Tell me in the comments, please. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon, that's for sure. Bye now.